Hello you guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Lauren and I make beauty, fashion, lifestyle. But today I'm doing a quick and easy glowy summer makeup tutorial using mostly drugstore products. This is the makeup tutorial that I've been doing on myself for, I would say the past month for sure. It's easy, it's quick, literally takes me like 10 minutes to do my makeup and looks pretty good. Keep on watching to see this tutorial and please hit subscribe. I would love to have you guys join all the fun. So without further ado, here is this natural glowy super quick and easy summer makeup tutorial. First things first is we're starting with a good moisturizer. This is the La Roche-Posay. I probably just butchered that, so sorry. Double Repair Base Moisturizer. I actually need to wash my hands first. Always wash your hands before touching your face. Okay, now that my hands are washed, I'm gonna apply some moisturizer. This I love so much. I've seen kind of mixed reviews on it, so I was a little nervous about trying it, but I love it. It doesn't leave like a white film on my face. It leaves it like dewy and shiny, which I love, especially for summertime. So I apply this moisturizer morning and night. I have had no issue with it breaking me out, and so far it's been. So this is a product that I talked about in my like trying drugstore like viral products from TikTok, and it is the L'Oreal Lumi Lotion. Some people say they use it as like a highlight. I put it on my face before I do my foundation. I just kind of do like lines around my face, and then we're gonna blend that in. I have the color medium, but for the most part it's pretty iridescent. I do notice that it gives me a hint of a sheen, so like if I got anything darker than a medium, like it probably wouldn't go on very great. Medium is pretty good. You can see the like dewy glow that it gives. Okay, while that kind of sits on my face and dries a bit, the foundation that I use and have been using now for like over a year is the Sephora Best Skin Ever foundation, and I use my Morphe 439 brush to apply it. I love this Sephora foundation. I started getting it whenever it first launched and a bunch of influencers were talking about it, and so I was definitely influenced to purchase it also, and it's been such a great lightweight foundation. So I'm going to apply that just directly on to the Lumi Glow that I just applied. It's a little bit light for my skin because I did get it in the beginning of spring, like you can see the difference. But I do notice a huge difference when I apply this foundation on top of the Lumi Glow versus when I don't. It gives it like such a summery kind of glowy feel, and it doesn't go on so like dry and matte. But overall this foundation goes on like my skin, so I don't really ever like worry about it not going on dewy. And you can see even though the foundation's on top, it still is glowy as heck. Okay, another product that I talked about in my trying drugstore products that I have pretty much implemented in my everyday makeup routine, and that is the L'Oreal Infallible Full 24-Hour Full Wear Concealer. I'm fully aware this color is definitely too light for me, but I already purchased it, so I'm gonna use it. I'm not super heavy on the concealer, so this bottle will probably last me into the winter anyway. So I'm pretty light-handed on the concealer, just on my eye and then on a couple problem areas. And I'm blending that out with, this is a Sonia Kashuk sponge that's from Target, like so spongy. I like these better than like a beauty blender, and they're less expensive. So I'm gonna blend it out with this. I think for a drugstore concealer, it is a pretty good buy. Sticking to the summer liquid products, this is the Rare Beauty Concealer in Grace. Let me tell you, this pink is very bright and you only need a dot. Like, this was probably too much, so I'm nervous, but I blended out with a sponge because the beauty blender kind of takes some of the product, and this stuff is so pigmented that I promise you guys you need barely anything. There we go. I like to blend it up on my nose, especially in the summertime. It gives you like a sun-kissy kind of look. And I'm gonna go over with like a powder blush later. This is just gonna be like my base for my blush. To set the cream stuff that I just put on my face, I'm gonna use the Morphe Bake and Set Translucent Powder. And I take that same little blender sponge because it's so versatile, and I'm going to set under my eyes. I'm not like a huge cakey baking girl, but I do like a little bit of powder in certain areas. There we go. While this sets a little bit, I'm gonna take my Hoola bronzer and a fluffy crease shadow brush. In the summertime, I very rarely ever do eyeshadow. I always go in with a bronzer in my crease. That's pretty much what I do for my makeup every time I do wear makeup. Keeping with that same bronzer, I'm going to use this Morphe brush and kind of brush away the excess powder. I do very little powder because I want to keep the dewy glowy look. In the Texas heat, you need something to keep your face from sweating and being so oily. I take that same bronzer now and I'm just applying it kind of at the top of my forehead to bronze it up a bit, and then here, and then my neck, blend out the rest of my skin. Going in now with that powder blush. This is MAC's Blush Baby, and it is seen the test of times because I'm almost out, but it's truly my favorite blush ever owned, and I'm just going on top of the Rare Beauty blush that I applied earlier. It's a very similar pinky color, so it doesn't take too much away from the actual cream blush. Okay, I know that the trends are kind of straying away from the extreme highlight. Your girl loves a good highlight still. And I'm taking, this is MAC's Hyper Real Glow, and I pretty much blend all three colors. I have the rose gold palette with a fan, and I just do a highlight like at the top of my cheekbones and then above my brow. And then I also will take the darker highlight, it's kind of more of a bronzy color, go down my nose so that it's not too extreme, but gives a good glow. Now I'll take an eyeshadow brush and I'll go in with the lightest highlighter color, focusing that on my brow bone and the inner corners. Okay. For mascara, this is another drugstore product that I've added into my summer everyday makeup tutorial, and this is the Essence Lash Princess. I got it from Target, and it's literally $4.99, and it's a pretty easy mascara to apply. It can get messy though, so you're gonna have to be careful applying it because I do get it everywhere sometimes. Overall, for the price, it's a pretty good mascara. I never go super heavy on mascara, so I just apply usually one or two layers to my lashes. I'm not a huge brow girl whatsoever. I barely ever do anything to my brows, but when I do, I just use this Anastasia brow gel and comb it through. I haven't plucked or really done anything into my brows in a couple of years because I did fall guilty to the brow plucking epidemic of 2009 and 2010. I try not to do much to them, and I will say they've gotten thicker over the past year or two, but they still have got a long ways to go. A trick that I actually saw on TikTok and I was skeptical, but when I tried it, it was pretty great. So my go-to lip combo, don't knock it till you try it. You take your brow pencil, so this is the Benefit Brow Pencil in the shade 3. You're gonna line your lips with it. So I just do a slight overline, but nothing crazy. It almost just gives it like a shadow. Nothing like extreme, and I think that's why they say to use your brow pencil, because it's not so like dark and extreme. Then you're gonna take a cream blush. This is the Glossier Storm Cloud Paint. It's usually my go-to blush, but I wasn't feeling it today. And you're just gonna dab this on your lips. I think the key here is to do like a natural lip color for you, and I really like the berries on my lips, so. And I feel like it plumps them up really nice. Okay, and then lastly, you can go in with a gloss. So I'm gonna put on one of my Ulta lip oils really quick. Okay, I changed my mind. I forgot that I have this. This is the Merit lip oil in All Natural. And I'm gonna put this on because it's very similar to the Cloud Paint color. I just love lip oils so much. There you go. You can do some setting spray. I'll occasionally will if this is like something that I'm gonna go and like wear out, but for the most part, this is it. Super easy, quick, glowy summer makeup tutorial using mostly drugstore products. For the ones that I used that were not drugstore, like you could easily find a dupe for it. Thank you so much for watching. All the products that I used will be linked down below. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will see y'all guys next time.